What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Panda here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I wanted to apologize for missing the upload on Friday. It wasn't so much a miss so much as I made a decision. I wanted to spend some time with my family for the holidays, and because of that, I didn't have time to make a video for Friday. So I am sorry that you guys missed that content, but don't worry, we are back fully. We're going to be making content just like normal, so welcome back. And today I wanted to do something kind of interesting. I was originally going to do the giveaway winner, but unfortunately there's only a few people that have actually gone onto that video and applied, so I wanted to give it a little bit more time to see if more people were interested. So definitely make sure to go check out the giveaway video. We will for sure be giving that account away next Monday, so make sure you go over there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment on that video to get a chance to win that account. So definitely go do that, and we will be giving that away next week. But today we are going to be kind of doing something I think which is a little interesting. Maybe not so much for everybody, but I wanted to kind of show some progression of my account. I've gotten some pretty good luck over the past few weeks. And I've made some pretty good progression, in my opinion. So if you guys don't know, my current focus on the game is Hydra and Faction Wars. I was doing a recent summoning event, and I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and just see if we can finish it off. In fact, I think it was the 4 sacred summons that I did, and I was very close to getting the 5-star chicken, and so I said, you know what, let's go pull a couple of my void shards, because I wanted to go ahead and get that 5-star chicken, and I was exactly 360 points away. And so I was like, you know what, this is perfect. Let's do these 3 void shards and we'll be done. Well, guys, I pulled that first void shard and something crazy happens. I pulled a Lego in Soulless. Now, if you don't know about my account because you haven't been here around, you'll see here that I do have a void Lego in Angar. However, this Lego was not pulled by me. There was a little bit of stuff that happened in the past. My account got hacked. Someone spent a bunch of money on it. And pulled up a bunch of voids and got nothing, and they were pissed off about it. They pulled Angar as their, I'm assuming, a pity, and they were sad, and so they refunded all the money and my account got banned. This was years ago. And I was like, you know what, that sucks, but hey, I have a void Lego on my account at least. Well, now I have an actual, like, really good void Lego in Soulless, and I'm super excited about it. He is an amazing addition to the team for a couple different reasons. One is he's an amazing arena champion, right? He's gonna help me a lot in 3v3. He's not really gonna be too great for my arena offense because I do already have Genbo. He's built better. And so I think that I'm going to stay away from him on regular arena. I might throw him into arena defense. However, I did put this Savage gear on him just to kind of see how hard he hit and what his stats looked like. And I don't know if I quite have the stats to make a defense nuker work because, A, I don't have an enabler for Soulless. If I remember correctly, it's pretty much like Siffy and that's it. I think for arena enablers. Is it even Siffy? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so it's pretty much just Siffy that actually does the job, if I remember correctly. If there's someone else out there that does the job, let me know. I know that there are obviously other people that can buff defense, but like you'll see, my arena team is this, and so you know I would need so much more to really make Soulless work. So I don't know if I'm going to stick him there. He may, I've been testing him out here on my defense. I may swap this around and make it just like a pure stall type defense. We'll see if that's something that I end up doing. I'm not sure. But that is probably the biggest change to my account so far, has been picking up this Soulless, and I'm super excited about it. I haven't done anything with his skills yet because unfortunately I pulled him after using my books for CVC, but We did farm up his masteries. Obviously, we've 6-starred him. We are in need of some potions, and unfortunately, I was busy the other day, so I didn't get a chance to farm any. So we'll get that 6th Ascension this next week once we're able to get some more Void Push potions. But this is definitely a great addition to the team, and I'm super, super excited about it. You'll also see here that I have 6-starred my Archmage helmet, which I think was something that I had done in the past, and I just never really talked about it. But Archmage helmet is great for faction wars. He is a seer enabler as well because of this A3 ability. He's also very good in Doom Tower because of this A2 ability, and of course also the A1 and A3 are very good for him as well. You just built him with a ton of crit rate, lots of accuracy. He does great. So we are definitely going to start making some pretty good progression in both Bannerlord's faction wars and in Doom Tower because of him. So we're definitely super, super excited about that. Of course, we have the mission Naki, which you guys already know about. I did a whole bunch of videos on him, so awesome there. And then the most recent 6-star is actually this Big Un, and this was an interesting choice for me. I did it for a couple of reasons. The first reason was I'm trying to progress in Faction Wars, and Big Un is a good champion for Faction Wars. He has 3 AoE skills. In all of his abilities are AoE. They all have some pretty decent things on it, right? Like here you've got stun and decrease accuracy. Here you've got decreased speed. This is just a normal, damage here. But he's also been put on a stun set. I haven't updated his gear at all. We'll probably be able to put like an accuracy banner on him and be able to get lots of accuracy for his stuff. But the main reason I built him was for that Faction Wars progression, but also because he is a Nightmare campaign farmer. And if you come over here to the missions, you'll see that I'm starting to need to make progress in Nightmare campaign, and I think that he's going to be very, very good for being able to do that. Right, I think that he's going to do a lot for me in that regards, and so he's actually one of the other 6-star champions that I've made. There are quite a few champions that I do want to build up. Like I have recently pulled an Anax, which I have heard is probably one of the best damage dealers, epic damage dealers at least for clan boss. So I think that there's a world where I actually maybe potentially swap around at least my spirit team, because currently I'm using like Frozen Banshee and Venom Mage, and I think that Anax might fit in this slot a little bit better. Because he has both weaken and decreased defense, and he also has this great buff for himself as well, and he also puts poisons, and so I think that he might actually take the spot of either Venom Mage or Frozen Banshee in my spirit team, potentially. I'm not sure yet. I want to reach out to Mullet and see if he feels like that's a good addition, but I'm not sure. And then we've also literally just today we had a couple ancients, and I said, you know what, let's see if we can get lucky. And so we pulled, and we did actually pick up a Steel Skull, which is a pretty solid champion for Faction Wars. I'm not sure if I'm going to build him quite yet, but I do think that he would be a pretty good addition to the team. So there's definitely a good chance that Steel Skull does get built, at least a 5-star, and put on my team for Faction Wars. But speaking of Faction Wars, let's hop over there. So you'll see I have made a little bit of progression. I haven't done anything crazy, but we are pushing our way up towards that Lydia. Now, if you guys don't know already, my goal is to be able to complete Faction Wars before the Sylvan Watchers faction war comes in. Now, the Sylvan Watchers have been around for, I think we're coming up on a month here, so we are losing we're losing time, and we need to get there. We need to get there quick, and, we are definitely making a lot of very good progress. You'll see we have some in the 50s, Dwarf is 57, Sacred Order and Bannerlord are up in the 50s, We've got several here that are in the high 40s: Dark Elf, Orc, High Elf, Undead, Lizardmen, Orcman's in the 50s. So Night Revs is probably the one. I think Night Revs is my lowest. However, with the addition of Soulless to my team, I think that will change. I do think that Night Revs is going to see a very large push in power here soon. So I'm very excited to sit down and actually grind some of these faction wars over the next few weeks. And I'm hoping to get into the 700s within the month. I think is kind of the goal. I'm thinking if I can get about 50 stars per month for the next several months, we should be able to complete Lydia before the Sylvan Watchers comes out, unless they release the Sylvan Watchers earlier. So definitely highly recommend, if you guys have not already beaten faction wars and you're in a position where you're close, definitely make it a priority, guys, because once Sylvan Watchers comes out, there's a lot less champions for the Sylvan Watchers. So unless you've gotten lucky and pulled some of those legendaries or some of those epics, which I know we've had quite a few. I know that we had access to Myceliac Priest Ornn in the event. We've got this guaranteed coming up for Elva. Maybe it's not actually not in my account yet, but there is a guaranteed coming up for Sacreds, 20 Sacred Shards for Elva. Definitely could go there. And we had the guaranteed epics for Nia and Duodon and various things. So I know that there is a good chance that you have the champions, but let's try not to have to do Sylvan Watchers to get Lydia, because Lydia is a game changer for most accounts. She is definitely going to be the next game changer for my account, more likely than not, without random luck on a shard. So definitely a huge pickup to get her before Sylvan Watchers comes out. You'll see that I'll be sitting down and grinding this out. Now that you can see, I do have this 6-star Big Un, and I also have Grush in here, which I'm probably going to 5-star Awaken for this current event, and this team right here should get me some pretty good progression in Ogryn Tribe, which I might actually sit down and try to do that today. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm super excited about the progression the account's made, and I'm hoping we have some really good updates. I'll probably update my faction wars with a video once I hit those 50 stars. So you'll probably see an update here when I'm around 700, and then we'll do another one at 750, 800, and then probably the end. So I'm hoping in the next 4 to 5 months we'll be able to complete faction wars. We are super close on a lot. Like Dwarf, I think I'm this close. I think 6-starring my second Geo might be what gets me through this, because currently I'm stuck on that wave 20. It's just so difficult to get through because I'm using 1 6-star and 4 5-stars, so it's tough. But I think that if I 6-star a second Geo and I use him in a stun set, that might be able to get me through. We will see, though. We will see. We have a lot of progression to make, but I think we've done pretty good so far. It does look like Dwarf Crypt is probably going to be my first one that I do get maxed out. But I'm not sure. It may actually be Ogryn Tribes now, because we do have the addition to the team with that 6-star Big Un, as well as picking up Grush. We got some crazy stuff. And then the last thing I want to talk about is my daily logins. We are literally a few hours away from Visix joining the squad, guys. Visix is going to be joining the squad here soon. And what I'm probably going to do is actually probably let her go sit in my box here, just like I did with Taynix, because I'm not going to build her right now, and I want to be able to have access to her for a champion chase. That's a lot of points. You'll see here that I've saved up quite a few champions. We've got Drexstar and Yannicka in here. We've got Jamarsa in here. We're working our way towards Mithrala and various other champions as well. So definitely a good idea to kind of stock up on these champions for champion chase events, especially because we have the Christmas fusion coming up. I think that it's a good idea to try and hold off as much as you can on stuff. I'm not going to be summoning any more shards at all going forward, because I don't have any. I've used them because I have a little bit of a twitchy finger, and B, because we have the Christmas fusion coming, and I want to make sure that I've got shards saved up. So from now on, all my shards will be saved. I should have enough to be able to get it done if I get lucky with my clan boss. But guys, that's kind of the update on the account. Not much has really changed. We are still sitting in gold 4, gold 5 for arena. We haven't really tried to make a plat push. I don't think we will try to make a plat push because I just don't think I'm quite strong enough, and we've got a lot of room to grow. We are still doing pretty good in 3v3. We've pushed up to bronze 2. I am trying to push up higher, but it's very difficult when you don't have actual teams built, and we've recently built up some teams. You can't see them here, because I took them out because I was losing, or I wasn't able to fight, and I needed to for CVC. But we do have some teams built up. With the addition of Solus, we should be able to make some good progress. But overall, though, I mean, we've made some decent progress. We're almost level 79. I think the last time we did a check-in, I was 77, or just about to hit 77. So about 3 levels, give or take, of progression, which I think is pretty good. We're making pretty good progress. So I am excited to hit level 80. And I don't even know if do we get anything for 80. I think we do. What do we get for 80? We get a legendary skill tome for 80. That's pretty nice. But yeah, guys, that is where we are at. We are making some good progression. We've got some good stuff. And hopefully we make even more progression over the next couple weeks. And that's it for me, guys, today. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to support me, please make sure to hit the like button for this video, as well as the subscribe button to see more content from me. And that's it for me. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.